because there were so many. I don't know if it was the production value of the event on TV or what, but it felt like every time I was watching, or every time I looked up, or every time I came back in the room from like going to grab food, or letting a dog out, or going to the restroom, they were highlighting some garbage shot by someone who was up towards the top. Like all of a sudden somebody be like duck hooking it, way left into water. So it was kind of hard to watch. So it's crazy to think that the winner was -12, and it felt like they were highlighting every horrible shot that anybody hit, which can bring entertainment value, but not really like attractive to the sport of golf for people to see. When you go and watch like the players, and you know it's a hard course, and not saying that PGA National isn't a hard course, but I think you get what I'm saying. It's a hard course, and players are grinding and struggling. Like this looked like a pretty pedestrian course. Not saying it was, but it's how it looked. And you could tell the wind was whipping, so you knew there was a little bit of a conditions issues. But holy crap, my wife asked me the one day, she goes, so how's the golf tournament, or how's the golf tournament this weekend? And I go, honestly, hon, it's a stinker. It was a dud. There wasn't a ton of like popular people in it. There wasn't some spectacular moments that happened. It just kind of happened. The purse was low, which was surprising to me. Like, the Florida swing is usually a very popular swing getting into the Masters. But I'm not going to lie, they've changed a ton of things around in the PGA Tour schedule. And I don't know if this is, coronavirus related or actual PGA Tour scheduling changes. But like the players used to be in May, now it's in March. The WGC match play used to be in February. Now it's like the end of March, early April, depending on the weeks. So it's interesting. I don't know, and even the PGA Championship, the major, they moved from freaking September all the way up into May. All the way up into May. Like, I'm sure there was reasons for it, but it's jacked things up of how it was for years, and I'm not a person that's against change. I'm against illogical change. And this one's really scratching the logic surface for me. But, nevertheless, so the winner of the Honda Classic 2021 was Matt Jones. I like Matt Jones. I like Matt Jones because he plays fast. A lot of people that play golf complain about slow play. I mean, how many times have you golfers out there been on a course where you're standing at a tee box for 10 minutes, or in the middle of the fairway waiting for somebody to finish up at the green, and they're taking forever, right? Every amateur golfer thinks they're Tiger Woods. But he plays fast, and he was playing the final round with, I believe it was J.B. Holmes, who's one of the more notorious slow players. So it was kind of refreshing to see a face that actually plays promptly. There was one time they had him on here. He was having a discussion with his caddy, grabbed his club, practice swing, hit the ball in under 15 seconds. It was wild. I was like, what just happened? That's like me out on the course. Except this is a pro. So I'm very happy for him and happy to see him do very well. That he won by 4 strokes. What I mean by stinker, guy was hitting on Saturday and then shot 10 shots better, 4 under on Sunday to get solo second. I mean, that's cool, and that's spring golf for you. The weather conditions change day to day, week to week, but it was very hard to watch because I could tell it was mentally exhausting for all of them just from the conditions changes that they weren't expecting. Payouts. Now this is the one's hard for me to fathom because the payouts for this event hard to fathom, like that these people got paid this much. But when you look at the total purse was $7 million. Yes, prize fund $7 million. And the first place, Matt Jones, got 1.26. It was just wild to think about that this dud of a tournament, this dud of a spectacle on a course, this dud of an event that they couldn't predict it was going to be a dud, but it was a dud, and somebody got paid $1.2 million for this dud. Another reason I love golf because you got one guy going out there chasing down his money. I'm not going to take 1 ounce away from that. You're not getting a contract to then stink. You're not getting a contract and trying to say, see, I deserve all this money. I deserve this, I deserve that, and then you never perform to it, you get injured, etc. So I love the PGA because while some of the rules are really dumb and really bad, they at least have people who are players and a structure where you're all out there to chase titles and chase money. So that's pretty wild and pretty awesome in my opinion. Brandon Hockey got 763,000. The tied for third group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them tied for third, got 320 G's apiece. I was excited to see, I think it was tied for 8th, was Camilo Pacheco's. Yes. When I was in college, growing up in the game of golf, in my younger years, he was a very popular golfer then. He's had a lot of injuries since. So it was very nice to see him back in a top 10, back kind of in a tournament that's a known tournament on national television, playing decent. So that was kind of exciting to see. Yeah, like I said, I watched the Saturday, Sunday, and a little bit of Friday afternoon, and it was hard. It was very hard to watch. And I don't know if that was production value or the fact that they were highlighting that, hey, golf is hard for everyone, not just amateurs. I don't know if it was that week or if they were doing that because of the lack of star power that was actually in the field. They needed to focus on something to make people more relatable to the game. I don't know. That might be a hot take and might be a point of criticism of my analysis here. But it was a stinker. Sorry. And I'm actually excited though. This week is the WGC Dell Technologies Match Play. So it's like your March Madness tournament in a weekend. It actually starts today, believe it or not. So I actually have to fill out my bracket today. See how well I do. But maybe the next review I'll actually show my bracket and we'll have some fun with it because this is March Madness style event. And I think the final day, the final 2 play 36 holes in a day. Well, the max they play is 36 holes, but it's like a match play event that's you play the course twice if it needs to go that long. I feel like the last few years it hasn't gone that long. It's only gone like 20 something holes or just over 30 holes. It's made it to the back 9 of the 36 holes. So like maybe hole 30, 31. And it's a lot of fun to play, and there's the upsets that happen, and mainly it's not necessarily the bad seeding, because I think they seed it by best in the world, 1 through, I think it's usually top 50, and then they have replacements they filter in if people can't make it, for, especially this year, I assume it's going to end up being like, you're going to have some people that are in the top 60 in the world, in this excited for that. I have yet to look at the bracket. I'm going to print it out here after I'm done with this video. Because currently this video is being done at 5:55. Well, currently 10 minutes in, so 5:45 to 5:55 a.m. on the 24th. And I know I'm a couple days behind, but I've had a rough week so far. I've had a rough week with timing and priorities. So I wanted to get this in and let y'all know that I appreciate all the love on the golf content. And now that I'm kind of in golf mode myself, I'll have some stuff being offloaded on my plate over the next month at work. So I hope to be able to get some of these more reviews done in a timely manner. I might move to doing more reviews of events because I enjoy doing them. It's something to pay attention to and be silly and pick apart for no reason other than just because I don't always see the bad in everything. I like to see the good in everything, but this Honda Classic was quite the exception, where it was quite noticeable that they weren't really highlighting anything good, and I don't know if that's because there wasn't any good happening, or they wanted to take it as an initiative that golf is hard and everyone don't be discouraged, even the best in the world are bad too. I don't know. Either way, I appreciate the love, everyone, and watch out for the next Dell Technologies match play